Hey everybody, it's Press the Power Line and welcome back to more Let's Play Mega Man Legends. In the last episode, we saw the Bonds meet their end, finally, in one decisive battle with Mega Man. And we came here to the main gate, which we're actually going to go into today. Pretty pretentious task on our plate right now because no one's even seen the door to this place before, let alone actually gone in it. So Mega Man's, got quite the work cut out for him. Anyway, before we get any further, I'd like to say that I really love the soundtrack in here, or the music for it. Let's let Roll talk for a minute. Anyway, it's something I've been meaning to do a lot more often is praise the soundtrack for this game because I really, really love it. I'm not one of those guys that carries around a video game with the music with him on his iPod, but I do really love the soundtrack for in here. I really do like it. The whole game, actually. But anyway, moving on. Okay, we got a hole in the wall here, and we got 10,000 zenny. Not bad at all. If I do say so myself.
It's a spiral, and it goes down a long way, too.
Well, that's quite the observation there, Roll. I'm trapped in the center room. Anyway, I just wanted to do that all game, basically. Anyway, so yeah, Roll point out a good thing, a good point there. It's a spiral. I'll get back to that in a second, actually. First off, we got a buster unit here. I want to equip this. I'm going to take off my sniper scope and put this on to max out my attack power, and I'm just going to leave it at that for now. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. I could round out my stats a little bit more, but I don't really care for rapid enough. So, okay, buddy. Okay, like I was saying. Yeah, this is a spiral, so not like the traditional setup of most, really? Great, now we lost Roll. So like I was saying before I got interrupted by Riverbots and Roll, this place got a little bit different setup than most gates. Most gates are set up to be kind of like, they always struck me as defensive measures for the refractors and nothing more, but this place seems to have, one destination in mind with pretty tight defenses. I mean, they just put Riverbots in your way and nothing more. And no room to evade or go around them, just there. Anyway, right here we got perhaps the most pretentious door we've seen in the entirety of the game. So, and the music stops. That's not a good sign, but if we try to go through it, we see that it's locked. And if you look on the map, you can see that it's actually a double door, which is not uncommon in this game. But if you just look through the wall just a little bit, you can kind of see that there's actually 3 doors. And I know all you can see is a little bit of a line, but if you glitch it a little bit more, you can see that they're actually, yes, in fact, both doors. So, looks almost like there's 4 right there, but there's not. There's only 3. So yeah, that's, if you're trying to keep someone out, 3 frickin' doors like this is the way to do it, with no ulterior path. So, you might notice we passed up a door on the way up here, so I guess we'll go back and check that instead, since we clearly can't advance that way. Okay, so, yeah, like I was saying though, this place is clearly set up different. Defensive measures, a little bit more tight, even if you can just jump over them. Previously we've just been able to go around whatever we didn't like, so, not really all that difficult. I mean, I never really had to get into too many fights in the I hate you guys, in the ruins. I just could mostly evade the guys I didn't want to toy with. But here it's a little bit different. And something I also noticed is that the Riverbots are positioned almost like they're supposed to fight things coming and going, because they're not directly facing the entrance like they have been in previous gates. They're all facing, so they could aim either at the bottom or the top with relative ease. We've got a door here. Let's just check this. Oh, it's got a voice. What do you know? Auto lock has been engaged. Manual unlocking of the subsidies 1 through 3 is required to disengage auto locks. Okay, so we have some subsidies to deal with. See if we can find anything on that. We got a little control panel here. Let's try this instead. Please enter command. All right, let's try unlocking the central gate, because that sounds like what we're in here, right? That's what sounds like what we're doing. Warning. The central gate has been locked by Eden. There's that Eden character again that we heard about in the last gate we were in. Activation requires a manual override through the use of the Watcher, Sleeper, and Dreamer keys. Okay, so we got some keys to find again. Joy to the world. Let's try that other one, unlocking the subsidies. Warning. Unlocking subsidy entrances may cause breach of security protocols. Do you still want to unlock the subsidies? Yes. And for whatever reason, it acknowledges Mega Man's command. And we unlock the cities. Very nice.
Which are these codes to
activated the portal to the living quarters. They should have appeared somewhere on the island. Guess it's time to start looking for them.
Okay, there's two things I want to point out there. First is that Mega Man didn't say gates, he said portals, and I'll get back to that in a moment. The other thing I want to point out is that he said living quarters. Now, like I said before, all the ruins we've been into up till now have all kind of just struck me as defensive measures for the refractors and nothing really more. But Mega Man just flat out called these living quarters, and I don't know if he was reading some ancient text or if it was based on the fact that they were called, I guess calling them cities would be enough, but it's pretty interesting that he would that we're going to be going to a city, because like I brought up a couple episodes ago, up till now we haven't seen any evidence behind the creators of the Reaverbots. We've just seen their handiwork in the Reaverbots themselves. We've never seen any kind of intelligent force driving them or any evidence of their creators, so maybe that's what we're working towards here. Alright, well with that, Mega Man said that we needed to go look for those 3 sub-cities, and I'm not going to pretend I don't know where they are, so we're just going to take the support car and head to downtown where we'll find the first one. Here we are. Let's head out. Okay, so over here we have the first sub-city. Now, a couple things I want to point out about this. First off is that there's clearly no evidence that it rose from the ground, because it would have made more of a disturbance. And plus there's ruins under this city, as we proved by going through the manhole early on. So there's no room for it underground either. And on top of that, Mega Man called it a portal. So let's see what happens when we go through it, because no gate sounds.
So this underground city must be where the prototype android unit is. But where am I going to find the central gate in here?
Welcome to our first sub-city. Now as you'll take a look around, it's inhabited by Reaverbots like anything before it, but it's got structures like an actual city. And on top of that, if you just look in any direction, you see starry skies. Mega Man called it an underground city, but we don't have any evidence that we're underground. In fact, we don't have any evidence that we're actually even on Earth anymore. So I think, now this is just my personal opinion, I don't have a lot to back this up on, without spoilers anyway, but I do think that this isn't quite on Earth. Now I don't have a whole lot of evidence to validate that, besides my speculation. And there is some stuff later on in the sequel that adds to my argument, but I will be playing the sequel to this game at some point, so I want to save that till then. So yeah. Anyway, on with this place. We're going to have to take a little bit different approach to this place than we have up till now. Previously, we've just been exploring these places and searching for keys. And get out of my face! And searching for keys and doing, and, you know, just kind of avoiding any battles except for boss battles. This place is going to be different than that. Here, our only intention is to kill the Reaverbots. That's the only way to progress. So this is just a big battle royale here. That's why having my Buster Gun max out like this just completely destroys you, Spork Boy. I hate these things, by the way, the other things. They're not hard, they're just a pain when you're trying to use circle tactics. I'm going to call them bucket heads. Not just buckets, let's go with that instead. So if I can just kill this guy, there we go. Okay, taking a lot of heat right now. Okay, now that my commentary can have direction again, let's go back to talking. So this place is actually kind of important in a few reasons. First off, because it's going to have those keys we're looking for, or at least one of them. Second is that it is a glorious place to money grind. If you got that vacuum arm, like if you've been following along with me, you should. This is the best place to get money. Just come in here, bust up some Reaverbots, grab their Zenny, and bounce out and do it again. Because if you leave and come back, all the Reaverbots respawn. So this is the best place in the game to grind for money. And if you want to max out all your weapons, which is next to impossible, this is the go-to place to do it. And I need to get health, not so much money. So where'd that health block go? There it is. That got me almost nothing. Thank you very much, game. So yeah, highly recommend this place for money grinding. And I'll be doing a lot of that off-screen because I want to upgrade some guns more than I have. And I would like some armor that I haven't been able to afford because I've been upgrading my machine gun for the bond fight and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so a few more things I can bring up here. This entire city is destructible. Not by your Buster Gun, but most of the Reaver bots are fully capable of destroying the building. So you can hide on them for a little while and just do a little sniping, but they can bring you down. Except for this main building here. This is not destructible at all, so... But you can't get on top of it, so that negates that, so yeah. Anyway, back to fighting. I am pretty grateful that I've had a chance to slow down and just do some mindless combat for a while, because I've gotten a chance to talk a little bit more about the storyline of this game and some of the mystery with it, and legends, if you will, which is something, admittedly, I don't like about this game, is it takes so long to actually start to answer the questions like who are the Reaver bots and who built them and why. I wish the game got into that a little bit earlier when we started hearing about things like Eden a little earlier. I still like how they did this game, and it's still going to be one of my all-time favorite games, but I wish the storyline had picked up a little bit earlier, and I wish it was a bit more clear, because while I do understand it, it just, well, I guess I'll have to get into more of that later, because I really can't without too many spoilers, but it's been mostly just fill in the blanks up till now. Where is that last Reaver bot that I need to kill? I think he's a spork somewhere, but I can't believe I named him that. Where is he? But yeah, I'm pretty grateful that I've had this episode to stop and do a little bit more job reflecting on the game itself as opposed to just mindlessly talking about whatever I'm shooting at the moment. Which, I don't know, I don't think I've done a great job with my commentary in this series. I don't think it's bad by any means, but I do think maybe I could have done better. So, yeah. I will try to make my commentary have more direction in the future. And admittedly, maybe my learning curve has been a little bit slow, but all the same, I still enjoy doing this. So. That aside, the last one's down.
Sounds like a door opening somewhere. I better take a look around.
Okay, so yeah, we got the door open. We beat all the Reaver bots here. We got a ton of money while we're at it. So let's just try the biggest frickin' door we can find. We found the sleeper key. It's one key down, two to go.
Get back to the surface.
Little fun fact about this place is when I first played the game, I spent hours trying to actually find the prototype android unit before I, quite understood that they were talking about this is where he did live, past tense, not where he currently lives. So I spent time trying to find some Easter egg about where he actually did live, only to realize, I'm never gonna find it. So anyway, we got that first key. And I guess with that, we'll end the episode here. So next time on Let's Play Mega Man Legends, I guess we'll be going to find those other two subsidies and getting the 2 keys out of there. So until then, I'll see y'all next time.